dans les épisodes précédents.
Avec la même. Putain. Ah! Identité.
That camera, are you leaving it there?
Yes, baby.
Daddy set up his dark room here. This is me. No one was ever able to tell us apart.
Du tout. Oh!
I've got them all. These films are going to help me understand what happened.
Ah bah du coup je suis toujours dans les bois, bah j'ai pas envie d'être toujours dans les bois. Et là on pourrait, je sais pas, se balader à vélo en Toscane, tu vois.
Oh, yet another nightmare.
Non, pas un cauchemar, pourquoi? Ah,
She entered my dreams once more.
Ragnagna.
Maybe she wants to talk to me.
J'ai vu,
What am I
hein.
saying? Fairy tales coming true. Yet I feel... No, these are the thoughts of a crazy person, and I'm not crazy.
C'est Ragnagna. Une grande fille, elle
Damn
va
it,
pouvoir
what's
se
all
faire
this
buter.
blood? I'm not due yet, and there's a lot more than usual. What's happening to me? Am I going to be joining Martha sooner than I thought? I have to wash up and do what needs to be done. If I'm sick, I have little time. The truth awaits me. It must be hidden within those roles.
« 19. Pourquoi ils nous disent d'aller voir ces petites photos? Ah, plus maman. C'est des sacrés Ragnagnas. Après, on sait rien, tu vois. Ah, peut-être prendre une douche. Ah, vas-y, je veux bien à un moment essayer d'avoir des salles de bain un peu plus accueillantes. Ah, c'est dire ça. Ce qui me rappelle de boire de l'eau.
That's better. But I still don't understand all of that blood. That's never happened to me before. But I'm not going to tell my doctor. Otherwise he'll make me stay in bed and rest.
Manger. Cacher le barreau. Faites ça. Ouh. On se prépare pour la journée.
It's very rude, but I could pick up the phone and listen to their conversation.
Of course, on va écouter.
How are you doing today, Rennie?
I'm worried, Father. Very worried. We found more partisan tracks in the woods, right next to the house. That Lapo, I suspect he may be involved in the death of...
No, please don't say that. It's not possible. I know the boy and I don't...
Father, anything is possible in these dark times. Anything. That boy didn't even come to say goodbye to Julia. Didn't they love each other dearly?
He must be terribly scared, and Julia always used to say that.
Yeah, sure, she used to say they were just friends, but you know too, right? Friends are not supposed to do such things, Father. Or are they? But anyway, you're defending them both. You, my husband, and even the nanny who, deep down, is a good woman.
The nanny. I believe the nanny is the one who hurt Julia. With her evil passion for those cards. They are cursed things. I hope you made them disappear.
Of course. I keep them safe in my room. Anyway, you must forgive me, Father. I have to go. They've come to pick me up. Have a good day.
You too.
Lapo's involved in Martha's death. My mother is losing her mind again. How could anyone even imagine such nonsense? And Don Attilio, he is a great friend, but what a weird view. Those cards are just a game, but most importantly, they're mine. Why on earth did they take them from me?
For the safety of citizens. From this moment on, it is forbidden for anyone to leave their homes and walk the streets of San Cassiano. All windows, including cellars, house entrances, and doorways,
Allez,
must
on y
remain
retourne la famille.
night and day. The population are advised to stay in their cellars, or, where these do not exist, churches and other large buildings. The patrols of
Est-ce que je commence à connaître la D ou pas? Ah, elle est toujours... Pourquoi je devais...
The hell?
Frère...
I thought I saw. Oh no, that's not possible. It must be this whole situation making me see things that don't exist.
Bon là, je dois prendre une photo de ça.
Must remain closed night and day. The population
Là, je
are
prends pas de photo de
advised
ça.
to
Hein.
stay in their cellars, or where these do not exist, churches and other large buildings. The patrols of German armed forces have orders to shoot at people who are on the street, or who are found looking out of their windows.
Bon, il est où le sous-sol? Quelqu'un s'en rappelle. Ça l'état. Avec la cuisine. Ah ouais, c'est ça. Ouh. Évidemment, il fait noir, on va avoir peur. Et...
These images could change everything. I cannot
Merde,
bear
merde,
the
merde.
fact that I may have hurt Martha. I would rather die.
Ah, ok, ok. La vraie vie, t'as déjà eu ça? Et boum. Tu vois, ce moment-là, regarde. Celui-là.
I'm carrying Martha to shore. I'm trying to save her. My memories, although fuzzy, do match reality. I feel a little better.
Ah, tout marrant.
Now I can find out who really hurt Martha. Maybe I should meet with the White Lady. She might be able to tell me something. Is this crazy talk? Yes, definitely. But what's normal about any of this? Maybe you have to be a little crazy to get anything done.
Je pense que j'ai développé la bonne photo ou pas? Les cartes de tarot, elles doivent être cachées, mais où je pourrais commencer? Chambre de... Monter à l'étage. Ça, on va pouvoir aller lire la carte. Aller chercher ces vilaines cartes de tarot. Ce sera pas mal. Bon, je vais pas prendre de photo de toi, c'est mort. Sauf si Pognoli, tu nous dis qu'on doit prendre une photo d'elle, alors pourquoi pas? Cette musique... Bon. Oh, c'est...
Dear Mother, this is hard, but I have something to tell you. I found out that Julia is pregnant. Go to the lake tomorrow morning at 7 and watch her as she bathes. You'll see that her tummy is growing. Martha. What? I'm not pregnant. Why is everything becoming even more confusing? I'm searching for an explanation, but instead I'm left with more questions.
Enceinte? Bon. Ouais, ce plancher, mec. Non, j'ai déjà vu ça. Ah non. Ou c'est les
Here
cartes
are
de
my
tarot.
cards. Nanny and I always used to play with them. She would predict my future and I pretended to predict hers. The future was always good for everyone. Maybe when she read them, she saw my true future, which she hid from me. Or more likely, these cards are actually just a stupid game to reassure and deceive oneself with. But deceiving oneself is sometimes necessary. How can we live happily otherwise?
Ouais, moi je veux lire ça.
Mummy's medicine. Will they do her any good?
Hop. On a les cartes de tarot, nickel. On va descendre en bas.
There are more and more weapons around, and everyone is scared after what happened.
Voilà, les coronesses d'appeler ce téléphone, je Ah.
The Superior Commander of the German Federal Armed Forces announces 1. Whoever is in possession of weapons or explosives not reported to the German headquarters will be shot. 2. Whoever harbors bandits and/or protects them and provides them with clothing and/or weapons will be shot. 3. Whoever is aware of the existence of any rebel groups or even lone rebels without reporting them will be shot.
C'est chaud. Et en quoi si con, ça va? Une photo. Bon, allez. Il est l'heure. On va aller porter ses coronesses, les amis. On va aller prendre une photo de Martha. Oh yes, yes, avec cette musique. Hop, hop, on fait ça en 2 spi. Objet. Appareil photo. Allez, hop. Net, tout va bien. Paf, on la prend vite. Check, check.
It would be nice to have you always by my side, even if it's just a picture.
Et quoi c'est con. En gros, je te résume vite fait. Notre sœur jumelle est décédée, mais vu que en gros, les gens préféraient la sœur jumelle décédée, l'autre jumelle que je suis se fait passer pour elle. En très résumé. Mais si des gens dans le chat sont chauds là. Alors. La photo, développer la photo. Puis on ira se rendre au lac. Et en gros, il y a aussi une dame blanche toute flippante que dès que tu te rends là, elle te fait flipper. Et je te jure, j'ai dû découper un visage. Développer ça.
A photograph is both the present and the past, like a dead body. I don't know what I'm expecting. Maybe it's silly to think you can capture the soul of someone who has died.
En vrai, on est devenu chaud au jeu de l'immersion là. Et ok, on se prépare.
Her face can't tell me anything anymore. I know that really. Her lack of expression scares me. I don't even know whether to keep this blank photo with me or just throw it away.
C'est le bruit de porte vraiment. Je sais pas pourquoi en journée je suis tout rassuré, mais je sais que bientôt on va retomber dans la nuit. Ah, en plus elle est morte. Faut qu'on trouve les clés. Bien, bon attends. Moins que, non, c'est le téléphone. Ah, elle était là. Oh, la chance,
Here's
je
the
l'avais pas vu.
bicycle pump.
Let's go, on a la pompe. Oh, cette pièce, elle me supporte. Bon. Allez. Allons-y, allons-y. On va aller au lac dire coucou à la dame blanche. Mais peut-être qu'on doit aller que le soir, hein. C'est maman qui va cacher des clés. Parce qu'elle est maman miel qu'on a besoin d'elle. Ok. Un truc de fait, c'est cool. La dame blanche. Bon, on se balade, on découvre la Toscane. C'est plutôt beau. Let's go, on retourne au lac. Oh, donc il faut
I
chercher.
can't ride here. Better walk on foot.
C'est de mieux me mettre. Ah voilà. Ok, on y va. On s'enfonce petit à petit dans cette magnifique forêt. Bon, je préfère rester sur les chemins pour l'instant. Oh! Ah, du coup, je vais vite reprendre la photo. Hop, paf, flou, contrôle, paf. Position nette.
German soldiers. Daddy
Je viens de
ordered
cheater
patrols to
en
be carried
prise de
out near
photo.
the house, but how could they have lost a helmet? God only knows.
Los, schnappen wir uns diese...
Frère, putain.
Los! Hey, hey, hey! Los geht's! Hier lang! Hier drüben! Oh, hey! Vorwärts! Hier! Sie sind da lang! Verdammt! Los, laufen!
Pas de se faire prendre des coups de pression comme ça.
What is going on here? What are the soldiers doing? It's dangerous, I know, but I want to follow them and see what's happening.
Verdammt!
Oh God, please no. Lappa, my dear friend. What have they done to you? Your handkerchief was the symbol of what you believed in. At least that is left of you.
Oh, il y a le mot. Dès qu'elle voit quelqu'un de mort, elle s'approprie un truc de lui.
Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself.
Gueule. Hein?
Du hast ein Mädchen erschossen, du Idiot. Scheiße, scheiße, scheiße. Was machen wir jetzt? Sieh mal, was sie um ihren Hals hat. Sie ist eine von ihnen. Es musste getan werden.
Ouais, c'est
Sie ist die Tochter von General Erich K., du verdammter Trottel. Sie war die Freundin von diesem armen Kerl. Oh, verdammt, jetzt sind wir wirklich am Arsch. Scheiße, lass uns abhauen. Aber sie lebt noch. Sie liegt im Sterben. Siehst du, wo du sie getroffen hast? Sie ist bestimmt schon tot. Wir müssen jetzt abhauen, sonst sind wir auch bald tot.
I'm dying, I thought, but strangely enough, I wasn't afraid. In fact, I was almost relieved. When I returned, I found myself once again in the midst of a bad dream. One whose meaning I did not understand at the time.
Et c'est Martha. Ah, c'est vrai, ils font plein de fous. Martha. Bien. Non. Martha. Je te rends ton âme. Marrance.
I give you back my words. 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 I give you back my words.
Ok. Ah, maintenant. Je paye. Oh non, pas je paye. Pourquoi je vais là? Ok, ça va. Maintenant. Je vois. Au travers de tes. Non? Ok. Ah. Ouais, je vais tout le temps vers les chemins les plus flippants en espérant que c'est pas ça. Que ce soit pas ça. Pardon. Avec mes propres yeux. Yeux. C'est du sang là, non? Enfin, il pleut du sang, pardon. C'est du sang. Oui.
Two sisters were destined to die. Julia, the first sister, and Martha, the second. On Julia's day of departing, identical twins stood before me, impossible to tell apart. They questioned my presence, since they were still so young. Julia must come with me, I demanded. But they both claimed to be Martha. I explained that Martha's fate was soon to be the same, and their games were useless. I didn't have time for it. The war was keeping me busy. But they didn't concede, and instead kept insisting. Can we follow you together? No, impossible. Are you sure Martha will die too? Nothing is certain in wartime. What if the wrong person went with you? Then you would have cheated death. One would die unjustly, and the other would simply be delaying her fate. They discussed amongst themselves, then hugged before one of them came forward. She stared in a determined, almost threatening manner. I guessed it was Martha sacrificing herself, giving more time to her sister. But I stayed silent, not to reveal their failed deception. No one lies to the face of their own death, so I asked how their choice was reached. We drew lots by throwing a medallion, she said quietly. They had trusted in fate. Oh, how naive they were. They knew fate plays by its own rules, which is true, but it is also my ally. Fate never would have allowed the wrong girl to follow me. In that case, my work was done. She must have been Julia. However, little to my knowledge at the time, that blasted medallion had the same name engraved on both sides. Martha's. So, my first assumption was correct. They were too damn smart, and had fooled both fate and me. One thing is for sure. I'll put things back where they belong. I will correct my ignorance and give fate back its blindfold.
Ok. Pour qui nous parle, c'est sympa.
Damn, this hurts so bad. I can hardly breathe.
Vraiment. Les jours le 29 juillet. Et pour autrement. Sac. On va mettre quelque chose. C'est pas trop tôt, le corps il a cuit. Bah, c'est réel ça.
I would like to spend a moment with my sister, just me and her alone, before people arrive for the funeral and then take her away. No, 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 my bag is not here. My diary. Lapo's letter.
How is she? How is my daughter? Please, doctor. Please give me good news.
It's a miracle she's alive, Eric, but she will be all right. The bullet passed right by her heart and exited her chest. Unbelievably, it missed her lungs, spine, and heart. She could have been paralyzed or died. But thankfully, she's fine. I examined her thoroughly. She didn't even lose that much blood. She was lucky. And you were lucky, so to speak.
She was lucky that my wife went for a walk in the woods. Otherwise,
She would have bled to death, yes.
I don't know what to say. All of this, it's too much. So much death and suffering. Nothing more.
Don't worry, Eric. She's young, so she'll recover quickly. I'll be here all day anyway.
Thank you, doctor, for everything. Do you mind coming with me to pick my wife up from the cemetery? The funeral will start soon in the chapel.
Of course not. Lead the way.
You know, With all of these preparations for the funeral, Irina wants everything to be perfect. It's her way of coping, so she doesn't have to think about everything going on. She is a woman who has suffered so much. Maybe too much.
Violence against citizens continues.
What if the bag is here somewhere?
And once again, General K's family has come under fire. Now it is the life of her sister, Martha, that is in danger. The blow from the gunshot in her back could have killed her. It is only by the grace of God that the girl is alive. The anti-fascist political motive appears to be...
General Edict K. New rule.
New Zealand troops are advancing slowly. After the Battle of Portimonense on the 18th, they are still far from the Tavernelli Val di Pisa. The German resistance on the Tuscan hills has been exhausting for the invaders.
Ok, d'office quelque part ici, quoi.
There's my bag.
Let's go. Let's go, on a le sac.
Let's hope
Okay.
Lapo's letter is in there. Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no one else can ever tell you apart.
Ok, ça on l'a déjà vu
Not
du coup.
even your own mother and father. Martha is gone, and I cannot reconcile myself to that fact. I have to stay hidden, and sadly I can't run to you. Even if I would love nothing more than to hold you tight and cry together. No words. I just want to be close to you. Can we meet in the barn tonight? I will try my best to be there around midnight. Don't be alarmed, but if things get ugly, please remember this number, 6934. He knew he was in serious danger, but what about the letter? I had it in my hand when the soldiers ran off. Mummy found me, and if she's read it, well, she hates Lapo, and now she must know who I am. No, she probably would have left me there to die. She'd rather have no daughter than the wrong one. Before I passed out, I must have put it back in my bag. There is no other explanation. July 19th.
C'est flippant,
I
ça.
retrieved the cameras at the lake, but I had convinced myself that I was the one who had hurt Martha. So much so that when I had the rolls with me on the way home, I found myself in another horrible dream. I don't even remember going to sleep. As soon as I woke up, I developed the film. The photos confirmed to me that my memory of that night was correct. It was a great relief. I have decided to go back to the lake in an attempt to communicate with the White Lady. I know it's a crazy thought, but I can't get it out of my head. I need to know what happened to Martha, so I must pursue every possible avenue, even the path of insanity.
Ok. Allez voir l'assistante, j'espère qu'elle va... Elle va... Elle va pas...
I should pick up the phone but remain silent. If I let the caller speak first, I'll find out who it is.
Hello? Mum? Can you hear me? Is there somebody there? Mr. Eric?
It's the nanny. I can confide in her. Nanny? Hello, it's me.
What? Hello? Oh my lord. I must be dreaming or something.
No, Nanny, you're not dreaming. It's really me, it's Julia.
Oh my God. Julia, my little sparrow. How wonderful. Sorry, but I thought you were dead. saw you lying there dead. This brings me so much joy that... Actually, you must explain to me, my little sparrow. What is happening?
I told Nanny everything that had happened. She was sad for Martha, of course, but very happy at the same time. I was the one she had a special bond with. I explained to her that I wanted to try and meet the White Lady, even if I knew it was a silly idea. But she didn't think I was a fool, quite the opposite. She explained to me what I should do in an attempt to meet her. It was complicated. I noted everything down carefully in my diary. Who knows, maybe she did it only to keep me occupied, while deciding what to do with me and who to warn. I won't ever know, though, because that very same day, a bomb struck the villa and she died. They all died. We should have been in that house ourselves, but instead... Poor Nanny.
Okay, donc Nanny is dead.
Bye, Nanny. I love you.
Goodbye, my darling. I thought I'd lost you. Be careful, my little sparrow.
Martha was taken to the chapel for her funeral. I want to say goodbye to her alone before everyone arrives.
Allez, go, on prend le bike. Ouais, alors ça se passe, bah écoute là, ouais, plus ou moins. On va à l'enterrement de notre sœur. On n'a pas beaucoup avancé sur l'enquête, mais bon. Oh, oh. Pas la pierre. Merde, je l'ai raté, c'était ça en fait. T'es pas blindé précise, ça fait peur. En vrai de vrai, la journée ça va. Le soir, c'est bien. Disons que j'ai un peu peur des alertes quoi. Comment ça? Sparrow, c'est pas un corbeau en français? Petit corbeau, ouais, c'est ça, hein.
Poor little one, he's dead. Nanny always calls me Little Sparrow. This is the part of me that died with Martha. It'll be safe next to her. Here, Martha. This is my heart. Carry it with you. I'm starting to understand how painful your condition must have been. Not being able to properly communicate with anyone is becoming increasingly difficult. I envied you, but I did not see your suffering. I did not understand your courage. I miss you so much, Martha. I'm not worthy to dress in your clothes.
Les gens qui vont arriver à l'enterrement après, ils vont voir un moineau sur elle, ils vont se... Ouais.
Raven is making a big fuss.
Où est le corbeau?
Maybe it's the same raven that killed that poor sparrow.
Il est là. Le suivre, hein? Et ouais. Allez, let's go, on est reparti. Oh, un tissu rouge.
Dress. It's
Robe.
made from the same fabric I found a shred of next to the lake. In fact, it is torn. It must be my mother's. My goodness. I started to suspect that Mummy could have been involved in Martha's murder. Lost in these thoughts, hours passed, and I completely forgot about the funeral. When I realized it was evening, they were already carrying the coffin towards the cemetery. She never loved me, I knew that well. But I would never have believed that. Had it been her? I struggled to believe it, but it made so much sense. At the lake, she must have thought Martha was me because she was convinced that I was dead. When the funeral ended, I felt an irresistible urge to play. I loved music. I started playing without thinking about the possible consequences. I didn't care anymore. I needed to feel alive, to exist again.
Ah, bon. On est en mode stream, il n'y a pas les musiques, malheureusement. Bon, voilà quoi. J'espère qu'on va pas se prendre un screamer qui sort de nulle part. J'espère que vous êtes toujours là, toujours présent, vous suivez bien l'histoire.
What's going on here? Julia? Is that you? No, it's not possible. Martha's never played. She's deaf, yet... No. This is madness. My God. So, Martha? I understand now. You can get all of the attention, right? You were jealous, weren't you? Because she was a wonderful girl and you're just a useless little slut. How did you manage to convince her? I get it now. But she talked to me. No, it doesn't make sense. I will have you locked up in an asylum. You hear? That's enough. You will pay for what you've done, you cursed lunatic. They will torture you to reveal the monsters in your head.
Voilà, daronne.
Her words were as sharp as blades.
J'ai cru comprendre.
I tried to tell her that it wasn't me. I showed her the photos I developed that proved my innocence. But she grew all the more angry, calling me crazy, and then she began to hit me with everything she had at hand. I closed my eyes as more darkness began to take over in me. Memories came flooding back. Not memories of actual past events, but more so of feelings. Feelings I had when I was little. They were scary. They were the fears of a little girl. Despite what had happened, I went walking in the woods early the next morning to meet the lady. The evening before, my father had tried desperately to console me.
Talk to me, Julia.
Oh.
You know I love you. I just want to understand what happened. I am happy you are alive. Even if we have lost Martha, your mother was just in shock. She didn't want to hurt you.
Déjà la pellicule infrarouge. À gauche. Ah, l'amoureux, c'était le soldat allemand ou quoi?
I don't know what I'm hoping to find, but what else can I do? I will hopefully see if one of these graves is hiding something. I hope that the infrared film will show me.
Ah, ok. Tac. Bonne exposition. Je suis trop prêt. Voilà. Let's go. Développer la photo et vérifier que c'est normal. Ah, j'ai tellement peur de la développer maintenant. Le petit stress. Elle est partie. On va aller développer tout ça. Beaucoup moins accueillant, hein, la Toscane quand il fait moche. Oh, il y a un raccourci. Oh, quel bonheur de découvrir ça maintenant. Oui, monsieur. Dans cette pièce, je suis le type le moins à l'aise de l'univers. Alors. Waouh. Oui, il est là. Ok. Une musique. Et let's go. Carte. Et...
There's the grave I've been searching for, and the spirit of a prisoner. Just like the White Lady, he's trapped in this world, but they can no longer meet one another. Evil is separating them.
Allez, top ça. Et quoi le F? Edgy. Profitez, hein. Je me trompe. Mais gros, qu'est-ce qu'elle fait?
If I wear this, it should allow me to make contact with her. With this object, she'll have to hear me, I have no doubt.
Quel
I'm missing the
plaisir.
element that connects my world to that of the White Lady. Oh, the lake. Of course. Why didn't I think of it sooner? The dress that I threw in the bushes that cursed day. It's been sitting beside the lake for a few days now, in a world that is both mine and hers.
Ah, go, on va aller au lac, hein. Petite balade sympathique dans les bois. Voilà, cool quoi, rien de spécial. Oh, il y a de la brume. On va voir la Dame Blanche. Et... Oh, on se rapproche. Pour l'instant, tout va pour le mieux, hein. C'est la Mama qui a tué Martha? Du coup, non. gauche, droite. Et là. On va essayer de faire du parcours. Et hop. On s'avance. Où je dois être? Ok, ça, je peux aller dans le bateau. Je suis en mode, je croyais que je devais aller à la
Without all the
nage.
necessary elements, there's no point traveling to the island. Without all the necessary elements, there's no point traveling to the island. Here it is. I hope it works.
Bien.
Now that I have everything I need to communicate with the lady, I can finally go to the island.
On va aller sur l'île. Parti. Oh. Yes. Bon allez. Place au moment où je vais avoir peur, ça va être chouette. Et comment ça avoir de la bonne musique. Tic. Oh non, j'ai vu ça. Ça dans le teaser, putain. Si c'est exactement ça. Hein.
A roll of film. It's the one that I was taking out of the camera just before I discovered Martha's body. It should contain shots from before that moment. With a bit of luck, one of the shots has captured the moment of Martha's murder. I will then finally have an answer. Was it really Mummy? I will develop it as soon as I can, but now it's time to speak with the White Lady.
Allez.
I will wear her lover's cross to draw her to me. A lock of my hair to enter into her world. I will use the tarot cards to communicate with her. The first 10 will be used like I did with Nanny. Once 2 cards have been chosen, it should begin.
You camouflage yourself in the woods to approach me. You blend in with the water to make yourself known. You wish to communicate with me through the energy of symbols. You use my pain to summon me. You are very bold. You call upon me for knowledge that I do not possess. For answers I do not have. I am only a vessel, like water, like air, a vessel to move and breathe.
It worked. Now I need to choose 2 cards. Here we go.
Vas-y, hein. 5. C'est bien. Hiérophante. Et 5 et 8. Sick.
The daughter the house,
Putain, mec, frère.
the mother. The daughter comes from the mother's house, then makes herself a home and becomes a mother. This cycle is broken. To undo the knot, find the son. He is the original sin reflected on you. The one who gave you the light wishes to take it back. She wants control. Bit by bit, she is crumbling your life. You have to stop her.
On parle de la maman là. On doit rechercher un autre. Vas-y, un 4. Autre. Ah, 40, 49. Hein. 200.
I can sense that you want to know who did it, but I do not have the answer. You must find it yourself. Do not ever try to enter through the front door if you wish to reach the heart. Your twin sister might have the answer you are looking for. Even after death, we leave traces of ourselves, don't we? Everything is indefinite if you look at the essence of things.
Pendu, la mort, c'est pas des choues de trucs, hein. Ah, défonceur, voilà. Le fou.
You will no longer be able to tell light from darkness. In sorrow, the difference is so subtle. You are alone, and you will remain alone. Memories are abandoning you. They are your only true companions. Now they take the place of your happy childhood, and they may return to keep you company.
En fait, on va tous les retourner. Le diable, bah vas-y, encore. On y est. Le diable, ça va être quoi là? Démon, l'enfer, la lune.
Part of our soul embraces the people we love. It is then torn away from us when these people disappear. The wound is deep and it cannot heal. Faith vacillates. Death causes fear. But the church is a safe place. It is home and mother to its children. Faith is the light. Do not lose it. Finding it again is almost impossible. I lost it in sorrow, and without time, I am lost in the dark.
Chariot. Et le dernier.
You do not have control of yourself. There is a dark figure inside you. The wounds are feeding it. It will do things you do not like. It will use your desires, your guilt, the darkest parts of your conscience.
Oh frère,